Hey, what up? It's Owen from Real Social Dynamics. We're kicking it out in San Diego, California this evening, very late after a crazy boot camp. And what I want to share with you today is the value, at least if you find it valuable, of not just waiting until you get to the bar or club or venue that you're going to, but engaging in little short momentum building conversations with every girl that you have the chance to talk to on your way there. Our lesson right now is we're gonna go to the club, and it's to wake up our minds. So the way that I came across this lesson was that I've had too many bad nights. So the question I'd ask you is, have you had enough bad nights to be to the point where you can recognize the, hi there.
Yes.
I love you.
Almost. Oh, okay.
Where do you come from?
Ramona.
Where is that?
East County.
Are you French?
No, I'm not French.
Where do you come from?
I'm Russian.
Nice. Pleasure to meet you.
Awesome. Have a good night. Thanks, you too.
Okay. Bye. Okay, so what I do is, on my way there, I'm just gonna keep doing that. And I do it because I've had enough bad nights. So this is a funny topic because I feel that all those bad nights, you think that you're not learning anything, but what you're learning is what not to do. And all these things that you're learning to not do eventually add up and help you, because these habits that I have, I never would have started them if I hadn't had enough bad nights. Say I'd had 30 bad nights. Well, I'm walking to the club, I just want to go to the club. I don't want to stop people and talk to them on the way to the club, so I wouldn't do it. But because I've had so many horrible nights in my life, I can recognize the pattern that when I talk to people on my way there, I do better. Because I recognize that, I've had enough pain that I've accepted it. You ever do this thing where you don't floss for a while, even if you brush your teeth, and then you go to the dentist, you get gingivitis, and then you've got to like floss it for like 2 months after, and it bleeds for like 2 fucking months after? You hit a point where you're like, you know what? I'll floss. It's like this annoying thing to do, but you just hit a point where you're willing to do it. So that's kind of the point that I hit with this. Like, I'm just gonna open on the street on the way there because I've seen that I do better, you know, when I do that. Who are you?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay then. All right. Oh, okay. Well then I gotta let you go. Even just something as stupid as that, right? Like it's gimmicky game. Like that's not even good. Like just like I can't like come on. Like, you know, it's like it's not even like smooth game. But that's telling the part of my brain we're socializing now. Okay, we're socializing. So it's valuable insofar as my mind is beginning to realize like, okay, take off the business owner cap. The thing where you call your staff and mediate different tasks going on and, you know, draw boundaries here and handle this here, like that whole thing, right? Or video editing or whatever it is I'm doing, that's off now. And now it's time to be an idiot, right? Now it's time to do pickup. And so I've got to tell my brain, like, you know, it's time to do that. Now, the hard part about it for me especially is that I find that I'm so task oriented that I start thinking pickup's a task. Right? I'm like, okay, now the task, like that, and that's not socializing. Socializing is the task mode is off, we turn that off, and we're gonna go have some fun. So we switch from like this kind of like task orientation to a fun orientation. You follow?
Yes.
Okay, with each people that go by, we just do opens, and we lower our criteria for success. Like even simple little short stuff, you know, it's like,
Hello?
simple.
No.
Okay, you see that? By the way, when you're by yourself, you won't even have to deal with that as much because, you know, we got a 4-person group in the cameras right now, so it's like, you know, it's like you will get it more. And the truth is, proper game with them is I would have walked with them and I would have chatted, and I can do that to an extent, but even a simple high five, what it also does is it teaches my brain it's okay to have that happen. You're still cool. No. So, because it's almost like, you know when you go to jump in a pool and you don't want to do it?
Yeah.
You ever have that happen? Yeah. Like, it's like, you know, and then when you just jump in, you just don't care. So that part of that is jumping in the pool, like having it go kind of, hi there. Okay, part of that is jumping in the damn pool. Yep. Okay, so what we'll do right now is we'll walk to the next venue, and on the way there, I want you just to observe what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna get you doing it.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to instill this as a habit.
Okay.
Okay, and this is like your first habit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is your very first habit, essentially, your winning habit. It's your
warm up. What you constitute as a warm up?
Yeah, but it's like the warm up before the warm up.
Everybody's like
you. Wait, you're quite on the mission.
Oh, am I in the mission?
Yes.
Oh.
Are you going to Omnia?
Yeah.
Hello. Hi.
I'm going this way.
Where to?
You're going this way.
Do you have to go?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, hug. I love you.
Keep the beer.
I will. Hi, Miss.
Hey, how are you? Long time no see.
That one time?
The locker was asleep.
She's so nice to them.
The way that I got most of the habits that I've learned in success with women is from years and years of horrible, horrible nights where I wasted hours and hours of my time. So for me, when I'm walking to a club, in my mind, I make a connection between all those nights that I spent over a decade and a half going out to meet women, where I walk out to a club and the whole way that I'm walking there, I'm seeing girls that I want to talk to. And as I'm seeing them, I'm making up excuses about how I'm just gonna wait until I get to the club. I did this for years, okay? So now by the time that I get to the club, I have so much excuse-making momentum that I carry that excuse-making momentum into the venue itself. Now, in addition to that, as I'm walking there, I'm in this kind of silent, introspective sort of headspace. And then when I get out to the club, it's like boom, 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 boom. And it's like overwhelming to me to the point where I would just wander around. Now, at this point in my life, I don't feel that as intensely, of course. I've done this for a long time. It's more natural to me. But if you're watching this and you're new to just randomly approaching different girls and it makes you nervous or, you feel hesitation or anything like that, which almost everybody does when they're getting going with this, something that you might want to consider is literally just approaching women as you're on your way to the club. They're on the move and it's a large group, so the chance of them stopping is almost nil. Yeah. But it's still good that you do. See, in my mind, I was thinking I should tell them to walk with them, but I almost like that you're gonna get the harsh snub, because now that you have the harsh snub, your first harsh snub is over with.
Yeah. No.
It's done! You've been snubbed!
I go.
Right? So it's like, okay, and then you just keep going. Okay? And so it's kind of liberating because your brain's like, oh, I can be snubbed. There's some up here. You can stop and talk for a second, and then we just keep going. Or you can even try to move them to the club with us. Like, here, come with us. They'll say no, but you just try it,
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? In.
Whoa. Is this a selfie stick?
No.
We're gonna park. Where are you guys going?
Where's that?
Park.
I don't ever go to park.
Why? I guess we're not your scene either. I understand. That's fine. Okay, just kidding. Good, nice to meet you. Okay, come on, guys. So, and by the way, if you look at those girls there, sometimes a rejection is your fault, right? When you see the vibe of those girls, is it even in their reality that fun guys would approach them?
No.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
They're like, I don't like this place. It's like, yeah, of course you don't like park because you suck. Right? So don't even read into stuff like that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's like, what could you read into it? I should have been more negative. Like, there's not really a lot to learn. I'm gonna get you to do something kind of weird, but just for fun, try to get these three to come to park with us, even though they're clearly on their way. They're not even dressed for it. Yeah. But just go do it. Try to drag them there. Be like, we're going to park just to get you in gear.
Where you're going home? Yeah. We're heading.
Birthday. Is it your birthday?
No, it was my friend's birthday, but
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, it was my friend's birthday, but I let her party and I'll take it home with me.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
Good to see you guys later. Little simple sets like that is like, that's how I like to do it. It's like those girls who come from a birthday party, they're not the kind of girls that should even be going to park, right? It's like, but even just being like, come to park, like I might even just be like, come to park. Did you guys try saying that?
Yeah, I said park.
Yeah, and then what they say?
They're like, we're going home.
Yeah. Now the thing is, you can go follow them down and all this, but there's better girls at park. So why would we get stuck on that? There's something to be said for just going to the damn club. Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I don't spend this much time on it, but I just feel it's like, I don't know, why not? I've just noticed a strong correlation that by doing this, it's building action-taking momentum rather than excuse-taking momentum.
I also feel like it also starts from the beginning of the day when you wake up and you first see that girl when you walk outside. And you don't approach her.
And then again, right here, no excuse-making momentum, action-taking momentum.
Are you guys here? Peace.
So that there is like, that's probably the most unresponsive of any of them so far, and it's like my mind just comes off that so fast. Yeah. I don't even give that. I don't even warrant that a lot of thought. Okay, like my mind is on to the next within milliseconds. Like if I wasn't talking about that, I would have forgotten about it already.
How long would you invest in something like that?
If I think it's just this like kind of stuck situation, I don't want to burn, a whole bunch of time on it. I just, keep going. Pas français?
No, sorry.
Where do you come from?
You look like North American?
You look French.
No, Italian.
Italian?
Yeah.
Are these your friends?
Yes.
Nice. Good to meet you. So, if you look at that one there, I was dumbfounded. I really thought that was a French girl.
I thought so too.
So, there, what I'm doing is like, I can sit in that and I can try to work it and I can see who the boyfriend is and is that really her situation, and I can do all that, but I'm trying to go to the bar. So I'm only gonna really stick long in one that would be worth it. You know, this would even be a perfect one because they're all crazy. That's even perfect because even better, they're fucking leaving, right? So it just keeps us moving to where we're going without having to even sit in it.
You don't even
right?
have to consider if you're gonna stay or not.
Exactly. Now think of too of how different this is than just walking in isolation to the venue. You see what I'm saying, right? Getting more in your head. Now, I don't want you to be afraid of walking quickly to the venue. Sometimes, let's say it's getting too late. I'm not gonna get in. I just go to the venue. It's not a hard, fast rule. It's just something that I frequently do. Okay? Yeah, it's a warm-up. It's like if you're taking an improv class, you have little warm-up things that you'll do before you go on stage. You might do this thing called Crazy 8s where you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with your hands, stuff like that. So I just do this to just get talkative and to tell my brain, okay, it's not work time, it's socialize time. So do you see how even now, just from these couple interactions, we're already shifting to be like, oh, it's time to socialize.
Yeah.
And what this does is on the way to the club, or the bar, or the venue, wherever you're going in particular, whatever it is, you'll find that it's a little bit quieter and you can just do little short approaches. And as you're doing these little short approaches, your mind can kind of acclimate into socializing. Now, once your mind slips into that gear of socializing on your way there, then you get into the venue itself. And maybe right when you're near the door or the line, you might chat with people. And now you're chatting with people and you're getting social. Then as you get into the venue itself, you get deeper in the venue, you'll find that you're already so much in the flow of being social that it's effortless just to start talking. Now the cool part is that when you start approaching random girls on the street, or just people in general on the street, frankly, whoever it is, what you get instead of excuse-making momentum is action-taking momentum. And action-taking momentum is a momentum unto itself, where it basically what it does is two major changes in what's going on with you inside, okay, and that manifests in how you're behaving with the girls. The first change is that you go from this kind of logical headspace to a kind of playful social headspace. See, because if you've been working all week and it's Friday night, you don't go out to continue to work. I'm continuing to work. You go out to like change a part of your brain where it's almost like blowing off steam. And blowing off steam means that you can kind of let go of this linear thinking and just get into like a silly, fun thinking. When you get into that silly, fun thinking, what's so great about it is that when you go home at the end of the night, you feel recharged, you feel refreshed because you let go of that intense part of your mind and you just have some fun, right? So going out is supposed to be a lot of fun. And when you start talking to people on your way to the venue, it means that you can start to get into that kind of flow where you're kind of just, your thoughts are just kind of playful and funny and wild and expansive rather than being so logical. And so essentially what you're avoiding is walking in this quiet solitude on the way to the venue, or just mumbling with your friends about what game you're gonna do when you get there in this logical headspace, and then boom, 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 and then, okay, be playful, like that. You can kind of ease your way into it. Okay, so basically just what we're teaching is open on the way to the venue. Okay? So the idea being like almost everybody makes a million fucking reasons to not open on the way to the venue, right? It's excuse after excuse. So
like warm up, just warm up.
Exactly, that's exactly it. But like everybody's different. I mean, there's people who maybe for them it would make more sense not to do this on the way there. Like they would find it distracting. It varies on the person. I've never said that the way that I do it works for everybody. It's just what I found works for me. But funny enough, I find it works for it seems to work for everybody. But there's some people who really, like some people would really rather just go to the club because they're like, dude, I'm going to the club. I'm a cool guy. I don't need to like talk to people on the way to the club, bro. Like I'm good to go to the club. Like this whole thing is kind of retarded. I've gone out alone for many years. So going out all by yourself, it's like it's so quick to descend into this garbage of not opening anybody all night.
When you're working out, you got to warm up, like a warm-up set before you...
Yeah, it's not an excuse to not open if you see a great girl. I haven't warmed up yet, but it can be helpful. So like even here, like look at this like little group here. And again, it's like there's every excuse to not... I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Thanks. So there's every excuse in the world to not just open for a sec. The excuses mount up, and yet what's the worst thing that can happen?
You truly make me the happiest person on earth.
Nothing.
You don't?
Yeah.
That was a bad open. It's kind of weird. I kind of pointed at her while doing this. Check this out. This is what's so crazy. What I did there, it re-reminds my brain what to not do. Because like, I'm ready.
I'm ready too. You ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, hug, like this. Meet my friends.
Hi, friends.
How did you meet?
Hey, do I have permission? Do I have permission?
You have.
I know I'm weird. I just like, I'm innocent though.
What's my number?
Really?
One more. No.
I actually appreciate you saying that. Is this your number?
Yes, my number.
Okay, I'll call you later. Okay.
I'm like the one.
Have fun. Thank you, by the way, for letting me talk to your friend after I weirdly approached you. Thanks.
I'm gonna show you the greatest beard you've ever seen. Oh!
That is quite a beard.
Yeah.
That is quite a
next
beard.
level.
Wow. Very nice shot. Oh, hi. Okay. Woo! I have a boyfriend. He's like right there. But
Oh, hey, boyfriend.
Thank you.
Hey, you got this?
Yeah.
You got this? Hope, what the fuck? That's an inspiration. But in addition to that, I think this is like the real key. And I say this with my voice sounds like I hit puberty, but we've just been gaming so hard this weekend, it's been insane. Essentially what happens is that your reticular activation system, which is your selective focus, it actually makes a shift when you start doing this, when you start taking action. It's amazing, okay? It's the most amazing feeling in the world. And the shift that your reticular activation system, look that up if you don't know what it is, it's your selective focus, RAS. What happens is that your RAS shifts from finding every possible reason not to approach. Like when you see a girl, your eyes are actively looking like, is she with someone? Where's she going? Like you can see like in the person's eyes, like you look at the girl and you start looking around for what can go wrong. It shifts from this prevention orientation of what can go wrong to what can go right. So as you're going to the venue itself, what'll start to happen is your RAS, your selective focus, will see the girl and it's just, why can this work? Why is this fucking awesome? Why do I have to do this like right fucking now? And so essentially by the time that you get to the venue, the beauty of this is that as you've gone, just sort of talking with people, enjoying it. You're not just being this little quiet guy that jumps out to game, just game time, and then back down to your little troll cave, right? But you're actually being that guy just chatting with people. You're in a nice social mood. Your reticular activation system is finding reasons to approach. You're in this great flow, and you can just gradually ease your way in. Now, from venue to venue, you keep that same kind of fun, right? Because you go to another venue, you don't want to be like all stuck up in your head again, then trying to crack out of it. You just ease your way through the entire experience. What we're seeing here, do you see how that quickly escalates into a couple of different conversations?
Yeah.
Okay, so already, think how, by going to the venue, what kind of mood are we in now?
Oh, okay.
Do you see the...
We're gonna be in a minute. Give us a minute.
Okay, so now they're trying to invite you into the bar.
Yeah.
So you see the transition here, it's just, it easily transitions by the time that you get to the venue. Do you see how much easier it is to now go in the venue?
Yeah.
But you see how it built on the way over?
Yes.
Right, to where now it's normal. Now, funny enough, by stopping and talking about it, I'm actually making it like almost worse. Like it'd be better just like, the fun continues, right? We want that, but it's good to lead to like break it down. You know what I'm saying, right? Good night. Pleasure. I saw you and I had to give you a hug. I know. Free hugs.
Oh, I am so fortunate. Thank you for that free hug.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what I would have done without that free hug. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so, and it's just like, but by doing that, it's also like, it puts me one step closer, because I'm not just playing for whatever girls are seeing here, I'm playing for that girl that is so intimidatingly hot that if I think about it for even a millisecond, I'm gonna be like kind of off my center. So I'm making it to where I've gone there. Now when I see that girl who's just like, that Megan Fox lookalike, where I'm like that, I'm like, I'm reflexively
You're already
going.
in it, yeah.
So I'm putting myself in a position to win, rather than putting myself in a position to fail.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Hi. Do I know you?
Nope.
Okay.
This is my friend.
But you should. Hey, I'm Drew.
Hi, hey.
Good to meet you.
Thank you. You guys from San Diego? What are you guys doing?
I'm from LA. Yeah, he's living down here for a bit.
Just give hugs to like strangers?
Exactly. Cool, I'll find the number. Say something about what you like about her, grab a number. Do it quick.
Okay.
Say something that you like. You have to give her a reason that you like about her. You had to give her a reason. There's a reason that you would call her. No, see, okay, what happened? What caught you there? Okay, so those are fast numbers. Fast numbers, you got to do a qualifier. You can't just be like, well, we talked!
Yeah.
What's your number? right? It's like you want to give some. It can work if the vibe is just so there.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is I want to give
exactly that earlier today, and it works awesome.
because
So,
was
yeah.
the vibe
Yeah.
so there?
It was
If
right
the
there.
vibe is so there, but the
I
vibe
was
isn't
like,
there.
oh my God, you're so
Yep,
funny.
Yep,
We got it.
yeah, because the vibe's not quite there with this girl.
Yep.
But there's still something. So if you can give a sharp, on fucking point compliment of why you want to call her, then it can add up in her head. I always find it funny, by the way. People will see guys and girls chatting and think like, oh, you're not allowed to go talk. You're allowed to go talk. Doesn't mean you have to be rude. You can go talk. People are afraid to talk to each other.
Hello. Sehr gut, und dir?
What's your name?
Annika. Wie heißt du? What's your name?
Owen.
Owen.
How do you know everybody?
I don't know.
Really? Come, 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Where are you taking me?
I want you to meet my friends. They're really cool. Here, do it quick. Do it quick. Yeah, do it quick.
I saw so many videos. That's my bad side. It's my good side.
Okay.
Tyler, you know what?
It's okay. Thank you.
You got me late quite a few times.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're like, fuck, man.
I tell everybody though.
I got all of my.
Keep
look,
your eyes open.
All of my cash is in your pocket because you're like the man.
Okay. I have some of my girlfriends there. You're very authoritative and frightening.
I am very authoritative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it now. Good night.
Good night. I'll leave you back with your friends.
Huh?
I'll leave you back with your friends. Are you from San Diego or LA?
San Diego.
Really?
Yeah, Carlsbad. I live in Carlsbad.
You really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I went to San Diego State. Now I'm applying to master's programs, but currently I work as a substance abuse counselor.
As a what?
Substance abuse counselor for heroin addicts.
That's amazing. I'm very like the most anti-drug guy you've ever seen in your life. I never drink or get high ever.
Well, they do.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I've never either. Well, I've had alcohol, but other than that, I've never done hard drugs. But they have.
That's cool. Are you sober now?
I've never been addicted to anything. I just
sober right now?
study it. Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's cool. Yeah. No, I really have a good understanding of how it kind of functions, and I'm a believer in going the opposite direction. So like I don't even put bad food in my body. I'm always like detoxing, cleansing, and trying to fill my head, not even with television. I don't even want TV in my brain. So I just keep it clean, just focus on my business and just
What's your
keep it.
business?
I do a self-development company.
What is it?
I run a self-development company. That's how that guy knew me.
What does that mean, self-development?
I am a public speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like into that stuff. But it's a pleasure to meet you. A very beautiful woman.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a good night, okay? This whole thing winds up becoming like this crazy wave, and it just goes up and up and up, and your whole night can be crazy like this. But I don't want you to pressure yourself and drive yourself crazy over it. Rather, what I want you to do is just enjoy the experience for what it is. And if you just want to walk to a venue and not do this, don't feel like I'm saying that you have to. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like I said at the very start of this video, that if you find value in it, if you try it, you just test what I'm saying, and if it has value to you, then what I believe that you'll experience is an incredible benefit in your night, with one little distinction, and that is just making the choice to learn from your bad nights and realizing what caused them, essentially logical thinking and, excuse-making momentum, and shifting that from an early little change in your behavior just by opening girls on the way there. Let me ask you guys this. Now that you're about to walk in here, how much more normal does it seem to walk in here?
Pretty fucking normal.
Yeah, way more normal.
You see that? So there's not even really a change in vibe. We've already done the work on the way there. Yeah. The only downside is if it makes us late for the club. That's where,
you can do this for an hour, right?
Yeah. What should we do as we enter the club? That process on the street, what happens?
Well, you continue it and open right away.
It continues, right? Yeah. And again, it's personal preference. Like, you may prefer not to do this. It depends. You have to notice yourself. It's not like you have to do it this way, but you have to be self-aware. If you find that when you go in, you circle, you go to the bathroom, you wander, you make excuses, you start getting what I call excuse-making momentum.
I do tons of that. So yeah.
I've done it for years, right? So excuse-making momentum. So what I'm gonna do is I'll see take that Asian girl over there. I'll just walk over here. Hey.
How are you?
I'm really good.
Oh, you give a good hug. Thank you.
This your friend?
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Great. How are you?
Beard threesome.
Nice to meet you. What's your name though?
Owen.
Owen? Great. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you too. From there, it's if we work our way in now, It's just that much more mental reinforcement that it's okay. In a way, if it goes bad, you could argue it's even fucking better. You know, because it's just numbing you to anything, making you just be on your own path. So I'll just like pop in. What are you drinking? I will give you 5. I love you.
Oh.
Are you Italian?
No.
Where do you come from?
What's that?
Where do you come from?
I mean, where do I come from?
Yeah.
I'm from Mexico.
Wow, you're a Latina? That's cool.
My name's Italia, but a lot of people get confused by that.
What's your name?
Italia.
Your name's Italian?
No, not the end.
Italia.
Italia.
Oh, that's beautiful. I am, but do you want to put me on Instagram? If you want to. Good to meet you. How easy is that? Easiest thing in the fucking world, right? Yeah. You just go talk to somebody. So many people rely on alcohol. It's insane. It's insane. Okay? So there's no need to do that. Just loosen up by just beginning to engage. Then we start to work our way in, okay? I'll move ahead of the group a little bit and just watch how I work my way in, okay? If I'm going really well in my game, maybe I don't need to do this. But if I find that I'm having rough nights consecutively, I can bring this back as a habit. Okay, so I know I can deviate off these rules, these silly ass not needing to really follow rules. But if I know I'm having a hard time for a couple nights in a row, I get back on it and then my results go back to normal. So as we're walking in the louder part, now we've built it to where as the stimulation ramps up, right, like as the stimulation's ramping up in the club, we're adapted to as we're entering the club. You see that? Yes. Okay, so as soon as I go in here, I'm gonna maintain that even though it's more hectic in here.
Do I know you?
No.
Oh, okay. Hi, honey.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So the vibe changes a little bit, the energy shifts a little bit as we get in here, right? Yeah, I've got to actually up the dial a little bit on my proactivity as I'm coming in. Okay, but imagine doing all that from the start as your very first set. So that's why I like to sort of ease into it. So keep going. Again, it's like chaos in the cannon here compared out on the street, isn't it? Yeah, it's different. So different. Yeah. Just crack at it. You'll acclimate to it as we keep doing it. You'll acclimate. Yeah, you'll love it, but it'll take a minute. Try it out. This is my buddy Brandon, by the way.
I'm Armenian.
What's that?
I'm Armenian.
Oh, that's cool.
Hi. How are you?
Real kiss? Okay, try to come meet with me later, okay? I know, I grew it as a joke for fun, but it's been kind of amusing. I'll see you soon, okay?
I got you.
Okay. I love you. I'll see you soon. Oi! Hello, miss. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What are you up to?
I thought that was my friend. I passed out, but it's
Let me
not.
introduce you to my friends. Brandon.
Hi.
How are you? He's been talking so much about you.
Nice to meet you.
So glad to finally meet you.
Hi, guys. Ari, nice
Why
to
does it
meet
take you this
you.
long? I don't understand.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Thank you for finally introducing us.
You're welcome.
What gang is this?
This is Arabic.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever kissed a girl before?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a big one. Oh, that's a little bit better. I'll give that a 6 out of 10. We're like a happy family.
I am incredibly passionate about this silly little idea of talking to people on my way to the venue. And this comes from my years as an introvert and, you know, going out back in Canada as like a guy in my young 20s all by myself, or, you know, even moving down to LA and just being terrified to be approaching people. And these hours that I spent, just years of these hours that I wasted in my life just walking to the venue in this completely isolated mindset, and then that night going complete shit, just garbage night of me walking around not approaching anybody, trying to work up the nerve to approach people, and just the hours and hours that I wasted. So when I'm sitting here talking to you about this, or when you see me coaching this live, try to keep in mind that I'm passionate about it because I'm imagining a reality where I had a video that somebody said to me, hey dude, you're walking in this introspective state, you're too logical, just ease into your night, talk to people on the way there. Now, where this could go wrong is very simply that you think you have to do it. Look, dude, sometimes you're gonna see me walking to a venue and I'm not approaching anybody, okay? You don't have to do this all the time. What's cool about learning kind of rules in the game is that you can break those rules. You don't need to do them. But then if you find that you have a couple bad nights in a row, you know what you can fall back on to get back on track. So a lot of time I'm not actually approaching people when I walk to the venue. But if I notice that I'm getting to the venue, I'm too stuck in my head, I'm too introverted, I can bring that back in my future nights going out and probably get back on track.
What are you guys up to? Where are you going?
Don't try to go in the airframe. You gotta lead those. Don't go in the airframe. Don't be like, what are you up to? Where are you going? Lead them to where you'd be going. You know what I mean, right? Okay, let's start walking this way. Hop in, just start kissing me.
Have a good burger. I know I'm jealous. I'm really jealous.
Of what?
You have a burger and I can't have a burger.
You touch my titties. Ooh, dude. Are we your favorite guys that you met tonight?
Of course. Yeah.
See? Because why? Because we're fun.
Yes.
It's true, isn't it?
I like fun guys.
See that? She likes fun guys.
What's your name? You're not from San
What's your
Diego.
name?
How much more fun were we than every other guy you met tonight?
Wait.
How much more fun?
I need time.
Okay.
How much?
More fun were we than every other guy you talked to tonight?
A lot.
How much more?
Like 100.
Why?
Because they're fun.
See that?
You know?
That's right.
Here, the guys are so.
We're the answer.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So most guys are boring and we're unpredictable.
They're in their own heads.
If you know what that is.
I don't.
No, I don't know anywhere outside the States. I don't have a passport.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just like America, and then I don't know where anything is. Central America, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't go down there.
Right underneath Costa Rica.
Nope.
My geography lesson on.
Boom. Do you work out?
Down with Jake.
Yes.
Geography.
I see it. In great shape.
Keep it up.
You ever come to LA?
Yes, I'm from LA.
Really?
Yes, my sister still lives there.
Are you guys gonna come hang out with us?
In LA?
Mm-hmm.
Right now?
Right now.
I'm open-minded. I meant like in the future. Oh, do you want to come to Burger Lounge right now?
Oh, yeah.
It's up that way. Want to join?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's do it. This was further than I thought it was. It's like 4 blocks. I don't know if you guys want to come that far. We each other's numbers because it's further than we thought. We don't want to drag you in heels that far.
Yeah, we'll connect in LA if anything.
Okay, what is your number?
When you say
Call-
like that,
call
you
the
say like
guy
that,
for
how could I
Uber.
say no?
Okay, my number is 619. Enjoy your stay.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you, sweetie.
Nice to meet you, honey bunny.
Goodbye, mature woman.
So what I want to do here is save hours of your life. And really it's just with this one little tweak. It's starting to approach people so that you can ease into the shift in stimulus, you can ease into the shift of mindset, and very importantly, you start focusing on, oh, this is gonna go good, instead of looking for every little excuse. Again, with that part with the this is gonna go good, I wanna see that shift in your eyes from you see the girl, then you're like, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? Oh, I can't do it. She's on her way. She's the guy, she's the girl. Excuse. And shifting that selective focus to girl, bang, lock on, and making it happen. What you'll find when that happens is you'll see girls on the move and you'll like run them down. You're like, hey, boom, right in there. And even if there's people around them or they're on the move, they'll want to stop and talk and the friends will be okay with it. So I'd love to see this shift in you. I believe that if you make this shift and you allow yourself to kind of ride the crest of the increasing momentum of the night, the increasing fun of the night, the playfulness of the night, and just talking to people, making this fucking free-for-all, your night is gonna be so much fun, you're gonna be addicted to going out, you're gonna meet so many girls, and you're gonna make so many friends. With this, what you're gonna find is an increase in confidence that carries you, not just in your social life, but in all the important success elements of your life in general. So, like I said, just from this one little tweak of making the choice that instead of going to the club, and waiting to talk to people and making excuses, getting into excuse-making moment. With this one little tweak that you decide to actually talk to people on your way there, what you'll find is that from all these times that you've gone out and had bad nights, you've learned from it. You've hyper-identified what triggers a bad night, and then you've really zoned in on what creates a good night. And when you surrender to that process and you make the choice to do something right at 10 p.m. or earlier on your way there, you make the choice to do something good earlier, you see that you planted a seed that pays off in high dividends later in the night. I hope that this off-the-wall vlog, this passionate talk about talking to people on the way there, has motivated you and inspired you to make this simple change. And when you do, I know you're going to enjoy it a lot. Anyway, lots more changes to come. I'm actually going to be heading back to Los Angeles and crashing out very soon, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.